Hello everyone. In today's film, I'm going to be creating a look for you that I'm going to be wearing to a party that I have been invited to this evening. Of course, it is December, and here in England, the season of winter is well and truly here. I find that with the winter period and the colder weather, it's the time of year that I most feel like making an effort. I love to wear makeup at this time of year. I love to wear strong, heavy puff arms, and I also love to dress up. It always feels so exciting. So the look that I'm going to create for you here today is going to be really simple. I love to just look like a really polished version of myself during winter time. The cold can make my skin really dry, and sometimes I can get a little bit of redness around the nose, but not too much. I currently have a little bit of redness at the moment. Now, as you can see, I do have a little bit of makeup on currently. I first of all went in and applied some of the Banish Vitagel just around my mouth area and on the chin, as I have a slight bit of eczema here at the moment. Then I went in with some of the Banish Vitamin C cream. I applied a great liberal layer of this to the skin, and I took it down the neck as well and a little bit onto the ears. And then I went in with a little bit of the Valentino V-Lighter in the shade Rosa. Now this is a sample that I was given recently when I was at the Valentino Beauty Selfridges counter. Try before you buy, I always say. And I've applied a little bit of that to the jaw area. I didn't want to apply it all over the face, just to the chin area, just to see how it would go. To give my skin a little bit of glow on the cheeks, under the eyes, forehead and the nose, and a little bit around the mouth, I applied some of the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow in the shade Pink Moon. And those products have just given my skin a really natural looking glow. For eyebrows, I sketched out a shape with Kryolan's Dermacolor Cream Concealer in the shade D40. And then to sketch in little hairs, I took the Hindash Beautopsy palette and I used the shades Feel plus Real as well as Intra plus Fatum. Wonderful. And then I am applying a lip conditioner from Estee Lauder. My lips get so dry at this time of year, they might turn to plaster of Paris. Now I could stop there. I feel fantastic. I think my skin looks really healthy and really glowy, and I like the eyebrows at this stage. But I'm going to go in and apply a little bit of product. But first, I must address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I'm wearing an item of clothing with colour on it. My regular viewers will be very familiar with the fact that I only wear black. And if you are new here, and I am a new discovery of yours, I am John Maclean and I am fabulous, but I do tend to wear only black. I will wear things that are colourful, but they're usually black with colour on them. The shirt that I'm currently wearing is actually a black silk shirt, and it has this wonderful colourful print all over it. It's absolutely beautiful and very high quality, and it is the Louisville print shirt from LILYSILK. And today's film is in partnership with LILYSILK. I first heard of LILYSILK a couple of years ago through a recommendation from a friend of mine. She had pajamas, blouses, bedding sets, hair ties, everything you could think of. She had it from LILYSILK. They do so many products, and she said to me, John, you must try this range. It's absolutely brilliant. Their silk is wonderful. They use 100% mulberry silk. Try it out. And I kept on thinking, yes, I'll need to, I keep on needing to try it out. I must order something from them. And interestingly, one of the most highly requested subjects for me to explore here on my channel is my own sense of style, my own fashion, and I've wanted to introduce fashion onto my channel. Serendipity. So here today, I'm going to be showing you 4 of my favorite picks from the LILYSILK range. Just 4 pieces that I picked. I like the way that they look, and I also want to show you how I would wear them and also what I would style them with. I've picked 2 women's wear tops as well as 2 men's wear tops, as I do buy both menswear and women's wear. I don't really have a preference for either. For me, I'm all about the look. If the look isn't there, my dear, neither am I. I'm going to engage you in a brief visual representation sensation so that you will be able to perceive how the LILYSILK products arrived to me. Now, 3 of the pieces arrived in the standard LILYSILK packaging, and 1 of the pieces arrived in a gift box. So LILYSILK, of course, silk being in the name, do a wide array of silk products, but they also have cashmere products. Now I'm going to continue on with my makeup, but now it's time for the looks. The LILYSILK products arrive in strong 100% recyclable protective card envelopes with a peel and tear fastening, pull to open. The envelopes contain a resealable lip for easy returns, carefully removing the tissue-wrapped product. The product arrives delicately folded, backed with a card insert. The card insert conveniently displaying inches and centimeter measurements as well as folding instructions. The LILYSILK label and size tags can be found on the collar with spare button attached. Multinational sizing and care instructions can be found on attached product labels. The LILYSILK gift box arrives in this beautiful 100% recyclable cardboard box with a monochrome LILYSILK branded ribbon, pulling to unfasten, opening to reveal a tissue wrap wrapped product. Text displayed on the lid of the box. Removing the item. The box also comes with an envelope that contains decorative cards detailing LILYSILK's information and brand ethos. Removing the product from the tissue paper with great ease. The LILYSILK label and size tags can be found on the collar with spare button attached. Multinational sizing and care instructions can be found on the attached product labels. And the shirt I'm wearing, of course, is the LILYSILK Louisville print silk shirt. And this shirt is from their women's wear range. Now I took this shirt in a size large, and for size comparison, I measure at 6'2". The Louisville print silk shirt to me is absolutely gorgeous. I love the variety of colours. There's orange, there's red, there's maroon, there's a little bit of champagne cream. There's all these lovely tones, but the shirt itself is still black. And that's one of the interesting things about wearing black. Sometimes if you add colours next to black, it makes the black look even more intense. And that's one of the things I love about this shirt. It looks really black. And I think it's because of the colour. And this shirt has been cleverly manufactured so that when buttoned up, the buttons are concealed. And this sort of shirt I would pair with cocktail trousers. It lends itself so well to cocktail trousers, and I tucked in slightly into the cocktail trousers. And I paired it with my embossed loafers that have an oval embossed gilded lion on them, which I think works really well with this LILYSILK oval emblem that is on the print. The LILYSILK Louisville print silk shirt retails for approximately £119. The second piece from LILYSILK that I'm wearing is the elegant silk wrap blouse. Now, I absolutely fell in love with this piece as soon as I saw it. It's so me. I love to wear sleeveless clothing and show off my arms. I just think it's a wonderfully elegant piece. It's so easy. You put it on, you tie it through, you wrap it around. It's not stiff, it's relaxed, and it just flows. I went for the elegant silk wrap blouse in a size 10. And this is from their women's wear, but I think gentlemen could pass it off too if you felt like it. I absolutely love to pair something like this with quite a long flared trouser, a little bit like the cocktail trousers, but these ones are so long they require a little bit of elevation. So I have paired it with a set of leather wedges. It's just a wonderful combination. And I just love the feature of the ties. I think it makes it look so elegant, the way they just drape by themselves. But the elegant silk wrap also comes in navy blue as well as caramel. And the LILYSILK elegant silk wrap blouse retails for approximately £109. The third piece that I selected from the LILYSILK range is from their menswear. And I am wearing the LILYSILK classic concealed placket silk men shirt in black. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful shirt. The placket has been stitched very discreetly at intervals so that you do not see any of the buttons, yet it perfectly conceals the buttons and allows you freedom and ease when fastening the buttons. Very clever, if I might say so. The 100% mulberry silk is luminous and lustrous. Now, I went for this shirt in black, but you can also get it in navy blue, natural white, as well as fur green. And with a shirt like this, I like to pair it with something like a drainpipe trouser, one that's a little bit extra long. And I have paired this with a set of brogues with a Cuban heel. I think it is a marvellous complement to the silk shirt. Another way that I would wear this shirt is by tucking it into my trousers just ever so slightly, but changing the shoe to something more softer, like a velvet loafer with a slight embossment. I think it just complements the trousers as well as the shirt fantastically, and it's a little bit more relaxed than wearing it with a brogue and of course the shirt loose. And the LILYSILK classic concealed placket silk men's shirt retails for approximately £95. The fourth and final piece that I have selected from LILYSILK is 100% cashmere, and this is from their menswear. And this piece is the crew neck classic soft cashmere sweater for men, in black of course. This piece also comes in a dark grey as well as a marl grey. Now, I absolutely love this piece. I'm a massive fan of jumpers, black tops, the best thing on earth, especially if you are an all black wearer. You will know how hard it is to get a good quality decent black top. And this top is 100% cashmere, so it is perfect for this time of year for keeping me warm. This is from the menswear range, and of course, again, I am 6'2", and I selected a size medium. And this top retails for approximately £99. A good quality cashmere jumper like this one works fantastically with most outfits, especially during winter time. You can just wear it as almost a base layer and then accompany it with other things, as I will show you. Now, I have paired this cashmere top with skinny jeans as well as knee-high suede boots. I absolutely love this look with the suede boots. However, an all black in one texture can look quite flat. But to break the black up and add texture, but keep the silhouette, I have paired the look with a set of leather boots. And then I would pair the look with my black coat, black gloves, and with the cashmere top underneath. It shall keep me very warm during these cold months when I venture out. And I would also have to add in that I particularly like the LILYSILK product range because the fibers are natural. The materials they use are natural. Silk, cashmere, these things are natural. They are non-toxic to the environment and to human beings. Moving straight into the makeup, I want to get my skin looking really good, especially at this time of year where my skin does get really dry. I think a lot of people get very dry skin during winter, and I get a little bit of redness sometimes around my nose, but not that often, but I want to cancel out the redness that I've got at the moment. To color correct, I'm going to be taking some of the Kryolan Dermacolor Cream Concealer in the shade D1W from my customized palette. And I'm applying that to the underneath of the eyes, just where I get blueness and discoloration, just like that. Applying the product on a Charles Fox 8146405 brush. And I tend to find that the Dermacolor cream concealers, they're quite a stiff formula, so they really do stay in place for me. For my regular viewers, you probably see me using them quite often. If it's not broken, why fix it? Also, for very light skin like my own, it can be quite hard to find color correctors that are light enough. Some of them can look really salmony and a little bit dirty on the skin. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that around the mouth, just to bounce some of the shadow away. Stippling what I have applied around the mouth area into the skin with a Zova 110 face brush. And now taking a synthetic Zova 227 soft definer brush, buffing the edges of the color corrector and then stippling most of the product, just to ensure seamlessness. With the color corrector now applied and blended, I'm going to go in with foundation. For foundation, I shall be utilizing the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin in the shade number 1, obviously, because I am number 1. I've taken 2 pumps of this foundation onto my metal spatula. I quite like to apply this foundation with my hands, actually. Usually I use a brush, but I just find with this foundation in particular, I just feel it does better, first of all, being applied with fingers. Now I'm just using it to cancel out any redness. Now after applying the foundation with my fingers, I'm now just stippling it, doing so using a Zova 110 brush from before. Now I'm going to go in and apply some of the Kryolan Dermacolor Cream Concealer in the shade D707, just to spot conceal any areas that I feel need just a little bit more coverage, utilizing an Anastasia A3 brush to apply. And just ensuring seamlessness, I'm going back in with a 110 silver brush. The ultra refined Hendash Cosmetics recently released color fluids. I'm going to use some of these today. The first of the color fluids from Hendash Cosmetics that I'm going to utilize is the shade Carve. Now it is the most beautiful, lovely warm taupe color, and I've just applied a little bit of it onto our spatula from before that I used for the foundation. Now I'm just going to stipple this shade on first of all. Now, the exact title of this brush has scraped off the brush. I should know them off by heart. I'm losing my touch. I am hesitant to articulate the exact name of this brush and fear I may deviate from the highest degree of accuracy, but I do believe that it might be the MAC 168 brush, though I could certainly be incorrect. Now I'm being a little bit aggressive. I really want to blend that colour into the skin. Now, to have expensive looking skin, you shouldn't be able to see where things start or stop. They should just be seamless. Blending that over with a Zova 110 brush stippling the edges and blending through. With the Hendash colour fluids, I would recommend that you act quite quickly as they will dry on you. Now for blush, I'm going to take some of the Hendash Cosmetics colour fluid in the shade Hottest. And I'm just stippling some of that Hottest colour on first of all, using a MAC Cosmetics split fibre brush. This is the MAC Cosmetics 128S brush. I've loved this split fibre brush for years, it's so clever. This Hottest colour is absolutely beautiful. I would again say with the Hendash colour fluids, act quickly, as they will begin to dry. I think the colour fluids are brilliant but speedy. And just making sure everything is seamless. Again, taking a Zova 110 brush. It has a slight bit of the foundation still on it. You can add a little bit more and just stipple over everything. Now as you can see, I've only utilised the Carve as well as the Hottest colour, but I've done it in such a way so that it's really subtle. Quite a bright colour, the Hottest, yet soft and gives me a glow without being too garish, but it's definitely present. Now I'm going to go back in and apply some of our Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow in the shade Pink Moon that we used before. Now I'm just going to apply it to the highest points of the cheek using a Kit Stars S31 tapered blender brush. As you can see, that gives us a lovely sheen. And then just dab over it with my finger. It gives the skin a really beautiful, elegant sheen. I'm just tapping over with my finger. I quite like to highlight in this sort of shape. Even though it can highlight a little bit of texture, I don't really care. I love to glow. Now at this point, I think the skin just looks absolutely glorious and super seamless. Now I'm going to apply just a little bit of powder to the skin, just the tiniest amount. The majority of my skin is so dry at the moment, it doesn't really need any powder. But I do have quite a lot of texture around my mouth right now, so I want to go in and mattify that area. Also, one of my tips for dealing with a winter nose, as I call it. In wintertime, our noses can sometimes run and it can be quite unpleasant. But one of the methods that I find is great when you've applied your makeup is to go in with quite a bit of powder to that area. And even though it can be a little bit counterintuitive to go in with something that's drier, when you do get the running nose and you go in with your tissue, because the skin is dried down by the powder in that area, when you pat with the tissue, it removes less product. The powder almost creates a barrier for when you go in with your tissue, because tissues can sometimes pull off product, especially if the foundation hasn't been powdered. I am going to be powdering just ever so slightly, and I shall be utilising the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder. I'm not applying it on a brush. I'm going to be utilising an Elamasca powder puff, which I've had since the dawn of time. And I'm just going to press that. And I'm just pressing it all around the mouth area. This will of course set the foundation and the concealer that we applied, but it can also be a marvellous friend when disguising the appearance of texture. And if I tilt back slightly, I'm just going to apply that to the base of the nose. Looks incredibly inappropriate. And delicately dusting off what I've applied, utilising an Anastasia A20 brush. Now because I'm in a hurry and I have a soiree to go to, lots of mince pies to inhale, I want to go for something really quick on the eyes. And for ease, I'm going to be going back in with our Hendash Cosmetics colour fluid in the shade Carve. And I'm just applying that to my socket on a MAC 217, buffing it somewhat out towards the eyebrow. I want it to be really seamless. Just keep buffering in order to ensure seamlessness. And just like that, gives a tiny bit of definition. And I would always say use two blending brushes. My secondary blending brush is the Anastasia A5 brush. I've always thought that to do good makeup, it isn't necessarily about what you do, it's about what you do when things go wrong. You can go back into your other eye and just to make sure that you have balance. And I would always recommend look at your makeup from far away. Look at what it looks like from far away. That way you get an idea of how it will look close up, but also far away. And that's just given me enough definition and made the eyes look a little less bold. Now I shall be taking this absolutely incredible Lisa Eldridge liquid eyeshadow in the shade Bianca. And I'm just applying a little bit of that, a little bit too much of that, to the eyes first of all, using a Kit Stars N23 shader brush. Now I've applied a little bit more than I was planning to, so I'm going to move the remainder of the product to the other eye. And to blend the edges and just make sure that everything is seamless, I'm utilising a Kit Stars N31 tapered blender. Now that doesn't look like too much, it hasn't given the eyes too much definition, but it has certainly given the eyes a little bit of pink, as well as a slight bit of definition and a bit of sparkle. Now to give the eyes a little bit further definition, I'm going to utilize the Hindash Cosmetics Eye Tone Pencil in the shade Intra. Now I describe this colour as being quite a dusty burgundy. And I'm just applying a little bit of that, and I'm just applying that quite roughly to the upper outer eyelashes. I'm just going to blend that in utilizing an Anastasia A14 brush. And I'm just blending it up and outwards, and then taking it slightly into the crease and into the socket. And then just going back in with our Kit Stars N31 tapered blender brush and just buff over everything. Even though it's subtle and it doesn't seem like a lot, if you were to compare either side, it's definitely given us definition. Replicating the same procedure on the other eye. Now to give the lower lash line just a little bit of definition, I'm just applying a dot to either side of the lower lash line, and just very lightly with the tip of our Anastasia A14 brush, blending it somewhat. And further blending up and outwards with a clean Inglot 80 HPS brush. And now I am giving the eyelashes a good curl, utilizing my QVS eyelash curlers. With the eyelashes now curled, I'm going to be taking some of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge Lengthening Mascara and giving the eyelashes a good coat of mascara. It never fails to impress me the wonders mascara does. Finally for lips, I'm going to be taking some of the Hindash Cosmetics Manifesto lipstick in the shade Reston Roses. Now I would describe these lipsticks as being more like a balm than necessarily your conventional lipstick. The texture is quite balm-like, and I've applied just a little bit of it, but I'm just blending and working it into the lip using a Kit Stars S40 Easy Lip brush. Now it might look quite dark through the camera, but it looks so good in the flesh. Now to give the lips further definition, I'm going to be taking some of the Lisa Eldridge Enhance and Define Lip Pencil in the shade Affair. And I'm just correcting the asymmetry of the lips. So I additionally went in with some of the Lisa Eldridge Enhance and Define Lip Pencil in the shade Intrigue, just to lighten the lips ever so slightly. And I did go in and apply just a little bit more of the Hindash Manifesto lipstick in the shade Reston Roses. But then I went in on top of it and applied some of the Hindash Manifesto lipstick in the shade Call Me Peaches. And I love these lipsticks. When mixed together, I think they look absolutely beautiful. It's like the perfect color when you apply a little bit of this and a little bit of this on top. It just becomes this really lovely mid-tone. Who doesn't love two at once? So that is the makeup complete. It is a really easy, enhancing look. I think the look actually turned out very autumnal, and this lip color works so well with the LILYSILK Louisville print. But the look is not complete without parfum. Inspired by the Louisville print that I'm wearing, I would like to wear a perfume that I feel represents the season perfectly, and also my mood. And of course, I've got to smell lovely for the soiree. For parfum, I shall be taking Penhaligon's Sohan from the Portraits collection. This is one of my all-time favorite perfumes. It's an absolutely beautiful perfume. It comes in a beautiful bottle, and I think, given the season, the style of the makeup that I'm wearing, as well as the Louisville print, I think it shall accompany my look perfectly. Sohan is one of my all-time favorite scents. Divinity. And with the parfum applied and smelling wonderful, that completes the look. The look did not take very long. It is incredibly polished, yet so simple and so easy to do, using really easy blendable formulas. And to finalize, I shall take the liberty to express my deep gratitude to LILYSILK for facilitating a partnership between LILYSILK and myself. I would like to wish LILYSILK and all at the LILYSILK company all the very best of luck with their future, their product development, and their growth as a brand. Of course, all the relevant applicable links and information shall be within the description of this film. I have had a lot of fun creating this look for you here today. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And of course, take care. Bye.